Hi everyone, it's Andrew from RunSensible. In this video, I will show you how to set up and use RunSensible's phone system, enabling you to connect, activate, and manage calls effortlessly within the platform. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to be notified of all new contents. Let's begin. The advanced phone system setup allows you to connect and activate the integrated calling service within RunSensible. From here, users can access key phone features and start managing calls directly from the platform. To access this feature, navigate to Settings on the top right of the page. Next, click Phone and select Phone System. You will then be redirected to Call Integration page. To start using the phone system, click the Connect button in the center of the page. The phone system dashboard provides an organized view of your connected phone numbers and their status. It allows you to add or manage phone numbers, configure SMS and call functionality, set extensions, working hours, and groups, and monitor the status of numbers. Phone Numbers list displays all connected phone numbers along with details such as Name column indicates the internal identifier for each number. Display Name shows how the number will appear in logs. Number column presents the full phone number. The default call and default SMS columns allow you to set a preferred number for outgoing calls and SMS messages by selecting the radio button next to the desired number. The Enable Call and Disable Call options control whether a number can make and receive calls, while the Enable SMS and Disable SMS options toggle SMS functionality on or off. City and state/province display the location linked to the phone number. User shows the user assigned to manage the phone number. Extension shows the assigned internal extension for routing calls. To purchase a new phone number, click on Buy New Phone Number tab. To begin, select the country where the phone number will be used. You can narrow down the search further by choosing a state or province and entering a specific city name if needed. The platform also provides the option to search by postal code or area code, which is helpful if you are looking for a number associated with a specific region. Enter a number if you have a specific sequence in your mind in the Contains field. For businesses that prefer a particular type of number, there is a drop-down menu that allows you to select between local number and toll-free numbers. Once you have entered your desired search criteria, click the Search button to view available numbers that match your selection. Once you find a suitable number, select it from the search results and confirm your purchase by clicking the Buy Phone Number button. After completing this step, the new number will be added to your account and ready for use. Let's configure and manage extensions. The extensions in RunSensible allow you to create and manage internal extensions assigned to different users. Extensions help with call transfers, internal routing, and ensure that calls reach the appropriate person or department. Once you click the Extensions tab, you will see a list of current extensions with columns for the name, user, extension number, forward to, forwarding configurations, and SIP setting. To add a new extension, click on the Add button at the top left corner of the window. There's no limit. You can add as many extensions as you need. This will generate a new row where you can enter the necessary details. First, provide a name for the extension, typically corresponding to the user or department it belongs to. Then choose a unique extension number to identify the line for internal use and assign the extension to a specific user within your organization to ensure calls are routed correctly. Each extension has two key configuration options: Forward Config and SIP Setting. Call Forwarding configuration allows you to set up call forwarding rules. If the assigned user is unavailable, the system can forward incoming calls to another number or user. Clicking this button gives you three forwarding options. Extension Forwarding, which redirects incoming calls to another internal extension. Number Forwarding, which forwards calls to an external phone number. And None, which disables call forwarding, meaning the call will not be redirected and may go to voicemail if unanswered. Select the desired option and click the Save button. The status will then be displayed in the Forward to column on the Extensions page. If needed, you can modify the extension by clicking the Extension field. To update a user, select an option from the drop-down menu. The Update button will appear next to the entry. Click it to apply the changes. If you no longer need the entry, click the trash icon to remove it. This configuration ensures that calls are handled smoothly, even if the primary extension is busy, unattended, or unavailable. The SIP settings window displays fields needed to configure a SIP connection for an extension. This configuration allows the extension to connect to VoIP devices, making it possible to handle calls over the Internet. Proper setup ensures smooth integration with your telephone infrastructure. Click the SIP setting button and view the SIP credentials. Username, which is the extension number, password for the SIP account, SIP server address, which is provided by your VoIP provider, and the domain that the server operates under. The DND feature prevents calls from ringing on the selected extension. Instead, depending on the system configuration, calls may go directly to voicemail, be forwarded to another extension, or be handled as per predefined settings. You can turn it on or off as needed. Let's explore how to set up working hours. The working hours feature allows you to control when calls are accepted, routed, or blocked based on predefined schedules. In the configuration window, you can add a new schedule by selecting Add New Working Hours. Provide a name for the schedule, such as Support Hours or Main Office Hours, to identify it easily. You will also need to select the appropriate time zone from the drop-down menu to ensure the system routes calls according to your local time. For each day of the week, you can specify start and end times by entering them in the From and To fields. If your business operates in multiple shifts, click Add New to define additional availability periods for the same day. In addition to defining daily schedules, you can also add blocked-off dates for holidays or special events. To do this, click the Add New button under the Block Off Date section. Select the specific date or dates you want to block and save your changes to ensure that calls are redirected to voicemail or handled appropriately on those days. You can remove a specific row of working hours for a particular day or a block-off date by clicking the Remove button. After entering your desired working hours, click the Save button to apply the changes. After setting up your working hours, they will appear in the Working Hours panel, where you can modify them using the Edit button. Call groups allow incoming calls to be directed to multiple team members under a shared extension, ensuring efficient call handling by routing calls to the first available member or distributing them across a team. Click the Group tab to create a new group, and then click the Add New Group button. Enter a name in the provided field. The group name should reflect the team or function that the group serves to make it easy to identify. Next, assign a group extension by entering the appropriate extension number in the designated field. This will serve as the shared contact point for the group, allowing callers to reach any member of the group using this single extension. After naming the group and assigning an extension, select individual extensions to be part of this group by using the drop-down list. Click Add to include each extension in the group. This step ensures that calls to the group extension will be distributed to the assigned members. You can delete the group and extension by clicking the X button. Once you have added the necessary extensions, review the group settings and click Save to confirm the configuration. If any adjustments are needed later, you can always return to the group page and use the Edit option to update the group settings. To manage announcements, click the Announce button. This opens the Announcements page, where you can view a list of existing announcements. To create a new announcement, click the Add New Announcement button. Begin by entering a name for the announcement in the provided field. Use a name that clearly identifies the purpose of the announcement, such as Welcome Message or After Hours Notice, to make it easy to manage in the future. Next, click the Upload Audio button to select and upload the audio file for the announcement. Make sure the audio file is clear, concise, and relevant to the message you want to convey. Supported file formats may vary, so ensure the file type is compatible with the system. Once uploaded, the audio will be linked to this specific announcement configuration. After entering the name and uploading the audio, click Save to finalize the new announcement. The saved announcement will now appear on the Announcements page, ready to be used within your phone system settings, such as call flows or IVR, interactive voice response systems. You can make changes by clicking the Edit button. To access your pickup calls, click the Call Pickup tab. Here, you will see a list of available numbers, their names, and the type of connection assigned to each. The table lists the name associated with each phone number, the number itself, and the type. To change the settings for a specific number, click the Change button in the Type column. This button allows you to set different behaviors for calls during working hours and non-working hours. Select your working hours name from the Working Hours drop-down menu. During working hours, you can select how calls are handled by choosing one of the following options. Office extension, which directs calls to the primary owner of the phone number. Group routes call to a predefined group, ensuring that any available member can pick up the call. Contact handler sends calls to a specific contact responsible for handling them. And IVR efficiently routes calls by guiding callers through a menu of options. When you select IVR, a new drop-down field appears, allowing you to choose between IVR or setup. If you select Group, the Pickup Group section will appear, enabling you to choose the call distribution type. The available options include Serial. Calls are directed in a predefined order, moving to the next person if the previous one does not answer. Parallel. Calls are sent to all group members simultaneously, and the first to answer picks up the call. Random. Calls are distributed randomly among group members. You can assign a group to manage these calls by selecting it from the Group drop-down menu. If the group you need isn't listed, click Add Group to create a new one. Once selected, the group will appear in the Order List section. The order list determines the sequence in which members are contacted when using the serial distribution type. To adjust the order, simply click and hold the left side of the group name, then drag it to your preferred position. Similarly, you can configure how calls are managed during non-working hours. The available options for non-working hours include Office Extension, Group, Announce, Voicemail, IVR, and Forward to manage calls that come in after business hours. If you click Forward, a new window will open where you can enter the number. Once all the settings are configured according to your needs, click Save to apply the changes. Proper configuration of call routes ensures that calls are managed effectively, reducing the chances of missed calls and improving response times. RunSensible's business phone system offers versatile communication options, enabling you to connect seamlessly with both internal team members and external contacts, such as clients and business associates. This integrated system allows you to manage all your calls directly from the platform, ensuring efficient and organized communication. First, let's learn how you can call your team members. With extensions already assigned, simply go to your navigation menu and select Call. You can use the keypad to type in the extension number of the team member you want to call. If you don't remember the extension numbers, click on Users and choose the person you would like to call. To call people outside your company, you can use the same keypad to either type their numbers or choose them from the Contacts menu. Every lead, contact, or institute can be contacted through their profiles. Let's call a lead now. Choose Leads from your dashboard sidebar. Choose any lead to open their profile. Now, you can call them directly from their information panel. Every phone call history will be recorded in the Communication tab. You can see information about the call duration, which number you call this person with, and more. Okay, that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all the latest videos. As always, we want to thank you for choosing RunSensible.